Have you realized that when we are in a difficult situation, very often we have this little voice in our head telling us, yes, no, maybe, are you doing the right thing? All kinds of words and thoughts keep flashing. That's our inner voice. That's our inner critic. So, this inner voice can be either an inner critic or inner coach. So, try to recognize it. Is it a critic or is it a coach? The inner critic and the inner coach are two aspects of our own internal voice. And it can affect our self-esteem, motivation, and overall well-being. The inner critic is the voice that tells us we are not good enough, that we have made a mistake, or that we will fail. It can be very harsh and very critical and often leads to a feeling of anxiety and self-doubt. And on the other hand, that same inner voice, if it is the inner coach and not the inner critic, the coach is a positive voice. It supports us. It encourages us to take risks, learn from our mistakes, and grow. It helps us to see our own strengths. And because we are able to see our own strengths, we are able to set achievable goals and celebrate our success. So yes, it's so important to have a strong inner coach, that voice that can shut out the inner critic and bring out the inner coach. The other day I was preparing a big presentation for something that I was going to share online with a huge audience. And guess what happened? That inner critic, that little voice, that negative inner critic told me, something, you won't be able to do a good presentation. You will fumble with your lines. And maybe nobody will be interested. Nobody will register. And people, even if they register, when they listen to you, they'll probably judge you. It was very depressing. Till I gathered myself and I said, no, let my inner coach come and take over. And that's when my inner coach reminded me of all the past successful presentations and webinars that I've had, where I've had huge positive responses. I've been so sought after that just thinking about all the responses that I got, it helped me encourage and prepare my presentation and practice it. So yes, it is just so important to keep the inner coach stronger and over the inner critic. Developing a positive and nurturing inner coach can seriously help all of us improve our mental health and our overall outlook towards life. It takes practice, honestly, a lot of practice. It's not easy. I know it is not easy. Always the negative tends to get over the positive situations in our mind. But no, with practice, the inner coach will take over. And that inner coach will therefore help you to wade over all the negative thoughts that keep coming into our heads. So, it's time to just practice having a very positive inner coach all the time, guiding us with all our problems and our challenges. And we need to practice shutting down that inner critic. We don't need the inner critic. We need the inner coach. Keep smiling. I believe in you. I love you. Till next time. Have a great day.